If any airplane could truly be called a World War II winner, it is the legendary P-51 Mustang. Many heroes were made in this plane. And one such hero is ace pilot and Lieutenant Colonel Clyde B. East, who remembers the original Mustang's much more humble beginnings.
The Mustang A with an Allison engine was a fine airplane up to about 6,000 feet, but it only had a single-stage supercharger. And at 10,000 feet, it was not a particularly good airplane. And of course, the other British and the German fighters were good up to 30,000 feet.
And because of their limited fuel capacity, our best planes could only escort bombers about 100 miles inland before they had to turn around, leaving bombers trying to reach Germany wide open to attack. In those days, being on a bomber crew was like a death sentence. With around 1 out of every 5 bomber missions resulting in the crew's death, their operations had to eventually be halted altogether, putting the Allies' entire plan to topple the Nazis on hold.
The Mustang turned that around.
That's because the new Mustangs were redesigned and equipped with a high-powered Rolls-Royce engine.
And that changed the whole face of the war in Europe, because it had high altitude capability, it had fuel capability, and it had sufficient gun to accompany the bombers all the way to Berlin or wherever they wanted to go. It could outrun any airplane that the Germans had, and as a matter of fact, it was probably at lower altitude a faster airplane than anything in England at the time.
With air supremacy established, the bombing program was put back into motion. Lieutenant Colonel East was sent out to locate and destroy targets that would help isolate the German forces from the big invasion they all knew was fast approaching. Only now, the air cleared, the U.S. forces stormed the coastline in the invasion now known as D-Day. And on that day, East entered the history books, taking down up to 3 of the first 4 enemy planes destroyed on D-Day.
They were flying right at us, but they didn't see us. And we had the drop on them, and we shot down 2 of them almost immediately.
As Germany retreated in both the air and on the ground, their ultimate defeat became inevitable. But before the invasion, there were the airplanes that helped clear the way, and the men who put their lives on the line, and who are the true World War II winners.